ano daw gagawin dito? Kasi under the law of Moses, kapag ikaw ay naaktisahan ng nakikiapid, or as a you will be stoned to death. In fact, some countries they even still practice it. Pero ang ginawa ng Diyos, ginawa ni Jesus Christ, He actually told the Pharisees, yung mga taong tina-challenge siya is, whoever casts the first stone, or whoever who has no sin, cast the first stone. So wala namang, because yun yung, ang feeling nila, so isa-isa na sila wala, at in the end of the day, God help this person na maramdaman yung God's love for them. Now, pwede mo rin sabihin na, ba't sila lang? Paano naman kami na okay naman, di ba? Chill lang, di ba? Doesn't God would love us? No. I mean, it doesn't mean that way. We can be, in a way, considered as little ones as long as we have spiritual humility. Ano yung sabihin ng spiritual humility? Tayong mga anak ng Diyos who are here today, who are always desperate for His grace. Yun yung natin, yun yung attitude natin. And our parang battle cry is, without God, we have nothing. But with God, we have everything. So yun yung tinatawag natin. As long as yun yung iniisip mo lagi, you are considered as part of the little ones. Kasi meron kang spiritual humility. Na you acknowledge that hindi mo kayang gawin ang mga bagay-bagay na mag-isa ka lang. Now, let me shift gears a little bit here kasi I have come to the stage where I will discuss itong inspiring na talk. Ang topic is creating your destiny. Create your destiny. So, ito yung top 7. Now, ito medyo gagawin ko siya parang stage play. Kasi, itong time na to, i-discuss in the book of Deuteronomy, nagbigay ng choices si Moses sa mga Israelites. Basahin natin. Ito yung sabi niya.
No.
Okay. I'll read it to you para medyo dramatic.
Okay.
Kasi, ang sabi dito yung choices nila will have a gravity, may effect, at magdedetermine kung ano yung magiging destiny nila, ng mga anak nila, at magiging anak-anak nila. Alright? So sabi dito, now listen!
Listen.
Today, I am giving you a choice between life and death, between prosperity and disaster. For I have commanded you this day to love the Lord your God and keep His commands, decrees, and regulations by walking in His ways. If you do this, you will live and multiply, and the Lord your God will bless you and the land you are about to enter and occupy. Hanggang doon na kaya ko, hindi ako masyadong drama. Pero, imagine mo yung sinasabi niya sa mga tao at that time. Right? Next verse. But, if your heart turns away and you refuse to listen, and if you are drawn away to serve and worship other gods, then I warn you, now that you will certainly be destroyed in His own way. So parang, ang effect niya is, this is serious business. Alright? This is not a game of cards. You will not live a long, good life in the land you are crossing the Jordan to occupy. Next slide. Today, I have given you a choice between life and death, between blessings and curse. Now I call on the heavens on earth. Imagine mo, kinall out pa niya na maging witness on this time na sinasabi niya to. Of the choice you make, and that you would choose life so that you and your descendants might live. So if you would imagine mo kung nandun ka nung time na sinasabi ni Moses yan, no, sa mga Israelites. Very simple lang yung message eh. Option 1. Meron ka option 1. Follow God's ways and you will be blessed. And number 2, option mo, reject God's ways and you will get cursed. Sumpa ka. Imagine mo yun ah. So, choice. Kumbaga, kung ang choice mo is masarap na ulam versus panis na ulam, ano pipili mo? Of course, siyempre, di ba? So, similarly, ito, kumbaga parang winner na yan. Kumbaga, sino bang gusto ng option number 2, di ba? Now, puntahan natin, i-break down natin yung option number 1. Yung option of life. According to Deuteronomy, kasi i-break down ko ito, ano ba ibig sabihin pag pinili mo yung option number 1? According to Deuteronomy chapter 28, fully obey the Lord your God and carefully keep all His commands that I am giving you today, the Lord your God will set you high above all the nations in the world. Now, ano ibig sabihin nito? Hindi ibig sabihin nito, sasakupin ng Israelites ang buong sanglibutan. Kasi nakalink siya actually, itong verse na to where it was mentioned that God will set you high above all nations of the world. What it does mean is kung ano itong minention in the book of Genesis, chapter 12, verse 2 to 3. Ang sabi dito, I will make you a great nation, I will bless you and make you famous, and you will be a blessing to others. I will bless those who bless you, and curse those who treat you with contempt. All the families on earth will be blessed through you. Yun yung meaning niyan. Yun yung meaning ng sinasabi ng Deuteronomy, na bibaya ako kayo ng siksik-liglig. Right? Now, the nature of God's blessing, okay, you may have different interpretations kung ano yung blessings. I'll give you an example. Recently, nakakuha ko ng, sabihin natin, bagong card to sign up for Netflix, di ba? Netflix. So, okay to meron naman akong free Netflix for the next 2 months, di ba? However, yung blessings na kasi hindi ka nagagasta magkano yung Netflix? $11, $10. Pero yung blessings na mini-mention dito ni God, this kind of blessings is something na dapat sinishare. Right? In fact, if hindi mo siya sinishare, possibly, itong blessing na natanggap mo from God, it might be a burden to you. So, if let's say, brothers and sisters, meron kayong mga talento, meron kayo na skills, meron kayong mga kaalaman that you think this was provided as a blessings to you ni God, I tell you, this message na sinasabi niya dito, we must share these things to other people. Kasi it is meant to multiply. Right? Now, punta tayo ngayon sa option 2. If let's say you choose option 2, right? If the Israelites becomes unfaithful to God, ito daw yung mangyayari. But if you refuse to listen to the Lord your God and do not obey all the commands and decrees I am giving you today, guess what? All these curses will come and overwhelm you. So ano ito? Pag binasa mo yung book of Deuteronomy, ito yung mangyayari. kamatayan, El Nino, baha, typhoon, I don't know, COVID, gutom, gera, and even conquered by other nations. In fact, if you will read all the course of the Bible, lahat yan nasa checklist ng mga Israelites. They experience all these things. Why? Ask me why.
Why?
Kasi sinuway rin nila ang mga utos ng Diyos throughout the story of the Bible. Again, very strong yung message ni Moses when he was saying all these laws sa mga tao. Hindi ito, this is not a game of cards. This is not a joke. I'm serious as a heart attack. I'm serious as a heart attack. Now, in fact, pag in-analyze mo at binasa mo yung book of Deuteronomy, there were 14 verses dedicated dun sa mga blessings, which is good. However, there are 32. There will be 32 verses dun sa mga curses. Pag nabasa nyo talagang morbid talaga. Para ka nanood ng mga Jack the Ripper, Shake, Rattle, and Roll na mga kagimbal, kimbal, kahindik-hindik, kabot, mga ganun, ang feeling. So, ito yung isa sa mga example no first. Imagine this, ang sabi dito, the famine is so severe, yung gutom, if you choose not to follow, ito yung daw yung mangyayari sa'yo. The famine is so severe, people will become cannibal. Okay? Ito pa, talagang scary. Mothers will eat their babies after birth. Basahin nyo, it's in Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 56. Now, kung, nung nabasa ko to, there was this 1993 true-to-life story na movie called Alive. So itong Alive, ang story nito, there was this Uruguayan rugby team that on the way to Chile, meron silang rugby match. What happened is they crashed yung airplane nila sa icy na Andes mountain. Of course, nirescue silang i-rescue, but after a couple of weeks, hindi sila makita kasi foggy and everything. Ang hirap mag-rescue doon, ang hirap search and rescue kapag nasa icy mountains ka. So, hindi na lang baka lumbog ka na doon sa mga avalanche and everything. So, dineclare na sila after 2 weeks, all dead. So, nag-stop na yung searching. So, there are 45 of them. And after 72 days, by God's grace, na hanap sila. And among the 45, there were 16 of them, this is the age, ang buhay pa. Now, ask me why, paano sila nabuhay?